Iturbide's First Empire. The First Mexican Empire did not last long. It lasted from 1821 up to 1823. The empire was governed by Agustín de Iturbide. In 19 May 1822, the Congress finished up choosing Iturbide as the new Mexican emperor.
Crisis during Iturbide's empire. Unfortunately, Iturbide's regime had to end for some bad reasons. Republicans did not want Iturbide as a leader. Economy was not good. Iturbide, in order to gain funds, had to get loans from other countries.
The financial situation was too bad. Iturbide had to take desperate measures to get resources, and such as, for example, he created a tax in which each habitant older than 14 and younger than 60 had to pay. Another characteristics that contributed to the popular discontent were the prohibition of press freedom and the arrest of Iturbide's political opponents.
End of Iturbide's empire. The severe financial and social situation in the country was facing discontent of Mexican political class. So, principally, Antonio López de Santa Anna and Guadalupe Victoria proposed through the Casa Mata plan the restitution of the Congress and the resignation of Iturbide.
The 4th of May 1823, Iturbide accepted the treaty and was exiled. However, some Mexican groups still support Iturbide as an emperor, and fearing the return of Iturbide, the nation declared him a traitor. On April 3, 1824, Iturbide was imprisoned in Mexico. On July 16, 1804, and was killed 3 days later. First Mexican Republic.
After the empire was dissolved by the Congress on July 12, 1823, was established the first federal republic form of government in Mexico. Guadalupe Victoria became the first president of Mexico. He won the first election governing from 1824 to 1829.
On October 4, 1824, was created the Constitution of 1824, which was the one who ruled during the First Republic. This constitution establishes that the Mexican nation is finally free from the Spanish government, that the form of government should be a federal republic, and that the government should be divided in the three different powers: legislative, executive, and judicial.
This constitution contributed to the support of the development of democracy, because during the First Mexican Republic, people voted to elect their own presidents and the government became separated into powers. Unfortunately, Guadalupe Victoria failed in increasing a national unity and economic stability. When Guadalupe Victoria finished his ruling, Anastasio Bustamante became the next president on January 1st of 1830. Democracy and capitalism during the First Mexican Empire.
During the First Mexican Empire, Mexico was supposed to be a constitutional monarchy moderated, but the truth was that the country lived in a state of anarchy and improvisation. In the New Spain had never existed a real court. The imperial court of Iturbide was a bad-made simulation, so democracy during the First Empire wasn't really developed at all, neither to capitalism.
There was not a specific economic plan during Iturbide's empire, so the economy was really bad. Many people were incredibly poor. The independence war had badly damaged the industry, trade, and agriculture, and in general all sectors of the economy. During this time, Mexico was full of debts.
Important events that happened during the First Mexican Empire and Republic. Brazil proclaimed its independence of Portugal in 1822.